What's up, YouTube? Mr. Lamacy here, and today we're going to be asking, is the Amazon the best starter class for Diablo 2 Resurrected Ladder Reset? Let's chat about it. Number 1. Big late damage. I know, poor microphone. If I can spell. While the Amazon does not start out with the craziest of high damage, it actually has been improved. They have boosted up Exploding Arrow, which is actually super nice and super helpful. And so that has been a nice big boost to her. Poison Javelin is still okay. There's a little bit with jab and whatever stuff, but of course, as she gets later on and you get into these with your lightning furies, of course. Wow, I am so laggy. What's going on? Oh, I'm dropping frames. Oh. Is it that time already? No, I'm too laggy. Hold on. Drop our bit rate.
Oh, hi there.
Give it a sec. Ugh. Okay, there we go. We'll restart it. Thank you, Dictasi, Vanzard, and ASDF with the Prime subs. Appreciate that. Y'all so sweet. I'm locally recording. Yeah, but I don't like uploading the local. It takes too long. I'm lazy. What's up, YouTube? Mitch Lamacy here, and today we ask the question, is the Amazon the best starter class for the Diablo 2 Resurrected Ladder Reset? Let's talk about that. Now, of course, the Amazon starts off a little bit slow. They have actually improved her by giving her a little bit better, like Exploding Arrow. Immolation Arrow now is a little bit improved. You know, they've looked a little bit at Poison, and so Poison and Plague Javelin have improved. So it does help out somewhat. But the biggest piece, of course, for the Amazon is the big late damage that she has. She just has insanely strong late damage where you can just go out and absolutely murder anything whatsoever. And here we can just see, you know, you group up a couple things and they are just all dead. Absolutely all dead. Super nice, and it's just lovely. It's just such a big benefit to this character overall, that, you know, she doesn't even need a lot of good gear. I mean, this character has okay gear on, but it's nothing like amazing, and she easily destroys stuff. And then you get into the cows and those sorts of areas, and she's just crushing even further, and it's super nice. So that is why that's the number 1 piece right there. Number 2, lots of fun, cheap builds. The nice thing about the Amazon is she really does not require a ton of gear. Now, if you want to optimize and get yourself the Griffins and get yourself all of the like added stuff, yes, it can get a little bit pricey. But to start out, you can really just run around with whatever sorts of basic things that you find. Spirit and Laying of Hands. You don't even need Titans. You can just get garbage white javelins and still do so much damage, and this is because her skills like Lightning Fury and Charge Strike and even Plague Jab, all these things just do a ton of damage. Additionally, even if you go into bow and crossbow, freezing arrow, exploding arrow, immolation arrow, you still don't need to have wind force or any of these like crazy bows for this stuff. You can literally just run around with basic harmony and whatever easy bows that you can kind of find. Get yourself a little bit of IAS, and you can shoot off a lot and do a lot of damage. So that's something that I really do like about this character, is you can run a cold Zon, a fire Zon, a cold fire mix Zon, a Javazon, poison, or lightning now. And there's really just so many different builds, and it just doesn't cost a lot. None of them are going to be insanely expensive. None of them are going to require you to have, you know, Enigma and all of this stuff to really do well. Yes, there are a couple, like a physical boson, that will require a lot of gear. But for overall, a lot of the builds on this character are super cheap, super fun, and really great right there. The third reason is cows. This is the best cow farmer in the game. Cows are amazing for finding bases, especially early on. A lot of people want bases for all their rune words, their spirit monarchs, their enigmas that they're maybe going to try and make, or just their worst things like their treacheries and whatever stuff there. So really solid for that, but also really solid for finding runes, right? Going after all those high runes, which again, the first Jaws and Burrs and Lows and Ohms and all of those are worth so much because everybody is really trying to make all of these nice rune words. So being able to be the best cow killer in the game and being able to work up to players 8 cows, which she ultimately can crush through players 8 cows once you get her fully equipped with all of her gear, it's amazing. She has that right there, I think, is a way that you can say this might be one of the best characters in the game for starting out. Number 4, Chaos with groups and / Bale. She is a great character to run in Bales and Chaos waves. Just bring her in, especially if you have a Paladin that's running Conviction or a Necro that's dropping lower res, any of this stuff. It just adds so much damage to the party. You're going to be able to double the speed that everybody there can clear through these areas. And of course, at the start of ladder, everybody is still here looking to level up, looking to go do Chaos and Bales all over and over again. And you are one of the characters that really speeds it up, really adds a lot of damage and is super, super useful. And of course, going with that as well, Diablo / Bale / bosses in general. She is the fastest killer of bosses in the game. She absolutely murders them with Charge Strike. The amount of damage that you can get is ridiculous, and you can ultimately, if you get really stacked up, you can like one-shot Bale in hell. It's crazy how much damage that you can actually do with this character as you start to stack a little bit of gear on. So again, when people are trying to speed up their Chaos runs, their Bale runs, they want to fight these bosses a little bit faster, things like that, you just get the Javazon. Make sure you have one Javazon in there. She's going to speed it up, kill it completely, and then you'll be able to move into the next run very fast. So having at least one of these Zons in your party is often super beneficial, especially when she's mixed with a couple other players. And I think this is a great reason as to why you could say Amazon's the best starting class, or maybe even not for every single person, but for some people having the best or having an Amazon this is one of the best ways that they can improve their party and improve themselves for ladder reset. So we'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Those are my 5 top reasons why she is the best. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace, YouTube.